What's going on, you guys? So check it right. With the new year already in fact, we're definitely in store for a couple of new defining moments within the game. And the first relates to Emtee causing some controversy on the Altito podcast. Now, Emtee made some remarks in relation to Kane Keed, where even though he likes the kid's music, he believes he raps too much.
Kane Keed, shout out to Kane Keed, new artist also that's popping off.
Yeah, I like Kane Keed, but he rap too much.
Hey, buddy. What do you mean by that?
You must go commercial. All those metaphors won't pay the bills.
Damn. But I think maybe there's a different lanes for niggas to take in the game. You know what I'm saying?
There's no money in the backpack rap industry. There's no money there. All you get is the
Yo, I hear you. I hear what you're saying in terms of backpack, but Kane Keed is more versatile than that. I've heard different things from him. It's not like a backpacker where he's just only about.
Oh yeah, now
the homie's
specifically talking about him.
Okay, yeah. But you're talking about that
style,
specific, yeah.
His style is backpack rapping, though.
Yeah. But there's
he
like
could be better.
Yeah, there's a lane for backpack now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to these backpack niggas like Griselda, Westside God, Benny the Butcher, and Conway. They have a lane for themselves, and they're successful as backpack artists. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in South Africa, there could be a lane for that too. You know, I always want people to be themselves when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But I feel you.
Now, Kane Keed writes, the kid has stolen his come up and there's no denying that he's talented when it comes to the pen. I mean, one of his freestyles managed to garner attention from influential figures with the likes of Timbaland, Pusha T, The Alchemist, as well as Benny the Butcher, all posting his freestyle. And I mean, just off that freestyle alone, Kane was able to perform alongside Benny the Butcher at Back to the City when the US rapper was in SA. Now, just off his bars alone, Kane was able to achieve a decent level of success in a short space of time that most aspiring artists don't really get to witness. Now, does this dispute what Emtee said? Well, not necessarily, and I say that because SA is more of a dancing nation. I mean, there's a reason why piano is the most dominant genre in the country right now, and it's held that position for a few years already. So our people love vibing to the music they listen to, and when it comes to hip-hop, the music that usually gets highlighted the most is more on the mainstream side, rather than your traditional backpacker type sound. I mean, some of our most successful rappers recognize that bars weren't going to pay the bills. For instance, if we look at artists like AKA, Nasty C, KO, Questa, Casper, Blackie, as well as Emtee himself, well then it's clear that they understood that success is usually dependent on versatility, authenticity, and sometimes dumbing down your bars. Now, on the other hand, you have other artists who have achieved a lot of success despite maybe being viewed as a traditional backpacker. I mean, rappers like Pretty Ugly, A. Reese, and McLaren Doughboy would be considered as artists who rap too much, like Emtee stated, and yet they still managed to achieve commercial success. Now, I think what contributes to their success is their relatability and how authentic they come across on their records. Now, even though they might be viewed as traditional backpackers, in essence, they still embrace versatility where they're able to thrive commercially. And this is something Shane Eagle spoke on back during his Yellow days. I mean, on his record, Let It Flow, we can hear Shane say the following lines: I have to balance these bars with being commercially viable. Now, this line definitely reflected the mindset Shane was in during that time. I mean, Yellow was his most commercially successful project, and it's because of the direction he took with this album. Instead of focusing on conceptual themes like he did with Green and Akira, which didn't have huge mass appeal, Yellow was an album that connected to a larger audience, all because it was easier to digest. Now, a lot more artists are starting to take the approach of balancing their bars in hopes of being commercially successful. I mean, if we look at artists like Usman Mane, Latin Over Pounds, Tony Diamond, and K-Rev, these are niggas who are still on their come up, but already understand the assignment. But to bring it back to King Keith, right? The kid is definitely versatile, as seen by his verse on Scooter Baba. I mean, Kane predominantly raps in English, where his bars usually contain double entendres, metaphors, and intricate rhyme schemes that will most likely leave you feeling impressed if you respect the arts. But with Scooter Baba, he went the vernac way with a less complex flow, definitely coming across more relatable and appealing to the masses. So I'm sure he understands that solely focusing on bars might not elevate his success, but that shouldn't stop him from making the music he wants. And that's what it's all about. I mean, I believe as an artist, you should make the music that you're most comfortable with, because at the end of the day, there will always be someone or an audience that resonates with the music you make, even if you're one of the typical backpackers. I mean, all I know is if your shit bangs, people gon' fuck with it. But you guys let me know your thoughts on this. Do you agree with Emtee's sentiments, or should niggas just make whatever music they like and resonate with? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one. Peace.